Okay, we're going to talk, today is April 22nd. We're going to continue talking about volume today of triangular prisms. Okay, so triangular prism, you could see it as many different ways. You could see it as a tent if you were to go camping. Triangle, and it's three-dimensional. There's a triangle face and it's three-dimensional. You could also see it as a simple maybe block of cheese. Whatever you may see it as, it's going to be the same thing. You can also see these as upright. Though it's harder to draw, this would be the same as that, just looking at a different position. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to find the volume of these. And from yesterday, we learned that with the rectangular prisms, you find the area of the base, and you count how many layers, or count the height. Okay, so if we had a scenario of a triangular prism and I'll put the dots in on the sides, we can't visually see, but we know they're there. Okay, and let's say this is 4 by 6 by 10. And let's say this is 9, and that's 9, and that's 10. Okay, so we need to figure out how much space is inside this. So first we count the area of the base. So which would be 6 times 10, which is 60. Then I see that, how I visually see it, because the height is always perpendicular to the base. So the height in this scenario would be 4, it's upright. You wouldn't measure the height as a diagonal. You wouldn't go to the doctor and have the doctor measure your height leaning. It has to be upright, so our height is 4. So our layers slash our height is 4. So we would say the volume would be 60 times 4, which is 240. But that actually tells us how much is in a rectangular prism. If you remember from yesterday, that would tell us how much is in all of that, because it's the 6 by 10 multiplied by the layers. So in a triangular prism, just like an area of triangles, we have to divide that product by 2, because a triangle is a half of a rectangle. So this volume would be 120 units cubed. Okay, so if we were to draw this another way, same answer, maybe a little different work. So if I were to draw this, let's say our height is 10. And let's say this is, that is 4. That is 6, that is 9, so that's our right angle. So it would look like something like this. So on here, our base is this 4 by 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. But since it's a triangle, right away we have to divide it by 2, which is 12 for my area of the base. Then my height, or my layers in this sense, is 10. So we would go 12 times 10, which is 120. And we don't need to divide this by 2 because we already divided the base by 2. So we're talking today about triangles, prisms, and find the volume. So you find the area of the base. Sometimes you divide that by 2, like in this scenario, and then you multiply by the height, and then you divide that by 2, and or you do not if you started with your base of a triangle. We also had some great questions yesterday about finding missing lengths. So eventually it's going to be more difficult where it's not all given. So let's say we had a, kind of like similar to yesterday's homework question, let's say it was something like this, and let's say this was all 40, and let's say this was 15, and let's say this was 8, and let's say this was 18. So you could visually see this as a rectangle, if you'd like. Let's say that's a base of an irregular shape. Well, I know that this is 40. So I also know that that is 40. So this unknown piece would be this 40, take away what I know is 15, and I get 25. In the same scenario here, we know this is 18. And if this is 18, this must be 10 because it's my 18. Take away already my given of 8. Okay, homework will be on Canvas and the daily check-in. Have a fantastic day.